Hello, Jazzy people! Here comes Martin Aliga, your independent senatorial candidate. This is the Husting Flashback response to questions that I was not able to respond to in 90 seconds. Yeah, well, I want to give you a better response. Health expenses. Do we want more expense in the health department, given that it is the biggest it's the biggest sector that takes a chunk of taxpayers' money? I am one person that will tell the community I will support funding for health. And I must say, actually, the practicalities, leave out the hospital quagmire, the hospital halubalu. It is time for us to invest properly in the health facilities, in the health personnel, in the health infrastructure. We should not shy away to invest in health. I would like to put my case forward looking at, for example, the mental health sector. The mental health sector is actually one of the most neglected departments of the health sector. Now, I also would like to tell you, I put myself forward 5 years ago, having understood how much our mental health is crucial to the rest of our body's health. You could have a well-functioning mind and you can feel the rest of your body struggling, and you can analyze and articulate to the doctor and speak to people. The mental health department deserves a huge funding. I am concerned because apparently the rate of suicide in Jersey is so high that even the government is not confident to release the statistics. What does that tell you? Well, it tells us that people are doing business under the table. They are not doing business over the table. Mental health is ignored or even maybe undermined. We have psychotherapies entities that do not have funding to do the right job. We have therapy generally. Therapy. We need to see how we can work therapeutically. We need to see how jobs should be provide support for their staff members, not only when they are so stressed and sick, but we should try and create an embed therapy support for people that are working for us, whether in the private sector or in the government sector. We should not wait for stress or health to be a big problem. When someone has been suspended, then they are offered well-being support, or someone has been basically found to be undergoing some work-related imbalances and support, and then the well-being department comes and say, all right, now we can offer you some well-being here and there. I would like to propose that the government and private sector employers should embed therapy to give therapeutic support to their clients, that they can see a therapist at least once a month. Okay? I come from, for example, childcare, residential childcare officers. We work with young people who come from very difficult backgrounds, and you can imagine every single day a staff member is carrying some burden upon. They work with this young person, and there are some cross effect of traumatic experiences that happen. The staff member is not immune from getting some of those things. So, but if they had a consistency of providing all residential childcare officer as a law or as a policy that you have to see a therapist at least once a month, you get, it will be so helpful. We don't have to pay for therapy to go and see a therapist, or you don't have to be recommended only therapy when you have issues with management, for example. I just want to think that should be a given to help staff members do their job very well. And this should be cutting across all departments, because stress is such a big thing. and people are taking time off stress from work, and they don't have support, therapeutic support. So I want to push for this as a senator, and try and create some framework that normalizes therapy. We should be able to talk about therapy just like you talk about going to see your GP. You know, apparently the USA, that's been normalized. Why can't we not normalize this in Jersey? You can be able to normalize this with a person and a mindset like mine. Martin Aliga, your candidate for senator, will offer himself to bring together ideas such as this so that we can fund the mental health sector even much better. For a healthy community depends on a healthy mind. Thank you for listening.